Good morning, children, and welcome to all of you in online classes. Dear students, yesterday we discussed the beginning part of fifth chapter of your Flamingo book, and the name of chapter is Indigo, written by Mr. Louis Fischer. Dear students, in yesterday's lecture, I told you about this term indigo and about the renowned writer Mr. Louis Fischer, who was born in 1896 at Philadelphia. Dear students, Mr. Louis Fischer served as a volunteer in British Army between 1918 to 1920, and he also worked as a journalist in different famous newspaper. Dear student, in this story the writer Mr. Louis Fischer is describing the whole story, or in that he written that he met Mr. Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram Sabarmati. Or there he discussed many things with Mr. Gandhi. Even he asked question that from where Mr. Gandhi got inspiration and encouragement to fight against the British rule. Or whatever was the reply, dear children, I have told you, he has written in this lesson Indigo. Dear student, I have also told you the problem of indigo sharecroppers, especially in Champaran, Motihari area. Or in that, dear students, how the sharecroppers were exploited by the British landlord, we discussed yesterday. How they were cheated by the British system and British landlord. Many sharecroppers suffered due to this. Or one of the famous sharecroppers, whose name was Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, who played a very important role in this chapter, or around this man the whole story rotates, who came to meet Mr. Gandhi as he got information that Gandhi only can solve his problem and the sharecroppers problem of his area Champaran. Dear student, after knowing all these things, he decided to meet Mr. Gandhi. Or in that, he reached at Lucknow in 1916. Or at that time, dear children, in 1916 December, there was a annual meeting of Indian National Congress, annual convention of Indian National Congress, and more than 2000 delegates, representatives came to attend the annual meeting of Indian National Congress. He wanted to meet Mr. Gandhi, or he wanted to discuss the problem of sharecroppers. or he waited till the meeting was over, or when the meeting was over, he tried to meet, but he could not get the chance because Gandhiji had an appointment in Kanpur, so he followed Mr. Gandhi there also, but unfortunately he couldn't get the chance to meet Mr. Gandhi there also. Or finally, dear children, the man Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, who was a resolute nature fellow, who was a very determined and rigid nature fellow, and had firmly decided in his mind that without meeting Mr. Gandhi, he will not return back. And he followed him, he accompanied Mr. Gandhi to his ashram near Ahmedabad, Sabarmati ashram. Or there he was observing and following Gandhi for many weeks, because and try to request Mr. Gandhi to fix the date to visit his area Champaran and to discuss the issue of sharecroppers. He decided. So seeing, he requested Mr. Gandhi to fix the date, or this thing he did for many weeks, or seeing the tenacity of Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, firmness of Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, rigidness of Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, Mr. Gandhi was very much impressed. Or finally, he accepted his request. And he promised, Mr. Gandhi promised that after some time, after 1 month, there was a meeting, there was a program of Mr. Gandhi at Calcutta. Or Gandhiji promised to Mr. Rajkumar Shukla that he will surely visit in his area Champaran. And dear students, as Mr. Gandhi promised to Rajkumar Shukla that he will meet him at Calcutta after the meeting, so Mr. Rajkumar Shukla was waiting there only. Or whenever Gandhiji finished his program, he at once accompanied Mr. Gandhi. Or finally, both Mr. Rajkumar Shukla and Mr. Gandhi both got into train and they reached to Patna. The reason behind reaching Patna was because Patna was in the route, or Gandhiji wanted to discuss the case with any renowned, any famous advocate, any renowned person who was dealing the case of sharecroppers in the court. So for that, he wished to visit Mr. Rajendra Prasad. Mr. Shukla took Mr. Gandhi to the residence of Mr. Rajendra Prasad. But dear students, unfortunately, at that day, Mr. Rajendra Prasad was not at his home. He was out of town. So no chance to discuss the case. Or both were welcomed by Mr. Shukla and Mr. Gandhi, both were welcomed on that day by the servants of Rajendra Prasad. Or they treated very negatively to Mr. Gandhi and to Mr. Rajkumar Shukla, thinking that they are untouchables. Even the servants had not given chairs in to sit Mr. Gandhi and Mr. Rajkumar Shukla. Or finally, dear children, they had to sit on the ground. One more crucial thing I want to tell you is that when they were staying at the residence of Mr. Rajendra Prasad, they were not permitted to take the water from water well, because they were knowing, dear children, the servants were knowing that their Rajendra, in absence of Rajendra Prasad, if they are permitting the two untouchables to take the water, so then entire source will be polluted. So servants treated, attendants treated Mr. Gandhi and Mr. Rajkumar Shukla as an untouchables. Or after that, dear children, Gandhi decided to send one telegram to his old familiar fellow, whose name is Mr. J.P. Kripalani. Mr. J.P. Kripalani met Mr. Gandhi at Rabindranath Tagore's ashram Santiniketan. So Mr. Gandhi was knowing one person who was his old acquaintance living in Muzaffarpur, situated in Bihar. You know very well. Or when telegram was sent by Mr. Gandhi that he was reaching Muzaffarpur, so Mr. Kripalani, Professor J.P. Kripalani, welcomed Mr. Gandhi with a large number of his students at Muzaffarpur railway station on 15 April 1917. So dear children, the meeting of Indian National Congress was in December 1916, or Gandhi reached Muzaffarpur on 15 April 1916. It took time. Or he was knowing the greatness of Mr. Gandhi, so he welcomed with his students and followers at the station of Muzaffarpur at night. Or then he took Mr. Gandhi to his house, his residence. But Gandhi was knowing very well that at that time, during British rule, it was difficult for any government employee to support any person who is fighting for the justice, who is struggling against the freedom of country. It was difficult, because if the government employee is keeping any person who is advocating for the home rule, so it was difficult for the government employee. Or finally, dear children, Gandhiji stayed instead of Mr. J.P. Kripalani's house. Mr. Gandhi stayed 2 days at the residence of Professor Malkani. Or after that, he decided to make his strategy, that how to solve the case. He called many advocates, many well-known lawyers to discuss the case, to know the reality of the case of sharecroppers, or even the sharecroppers of Muzaffarpur and Motihari and different districts. They came to see their hero. because they were knowing that Gandhi was their hero and he came to solve their problems. Or after discussing with many advocates and many people, Gandhi asked about the case and about the situation. The lawyers, they told about the case in detail, even they told about the size of their fees, how much they wanted to charge. Listening this, Gandhi became very angry. Even he chided, rebuked the lawyers. Or he told them that it will be not good to take the case of sharecroppers. Dear children, as Gandhiji rebuked the lawyers and he came to the conclusion that the case of sharecropper should not go in the court, because Gandhiji was knowing that if the case of sharecroppers will go in court, so it will take time or the sharecroppers will not get the justice, or the sharecroppers' economical condition was also not good. So he decided to solve the case of sharecroppers in other way. Dear students, how Gandhi made his next plan, how he made his strategy to solve the problem of sharecroppers, what problems were faced by Gandhi in this procedure, how he was threatened by the authorities to leave Champaran immediately. We will discuss, dear children, all these points tomorrow in the next video. I hope all of you have understood whatever I have taught you today, or whatever I had explained yesterday. From the beginning, that how indigo crop was started producing in Champaran area, Motihari area, Tirhut division, how the sharecroppers and peasants of that area came in the trap of British landlords, or how it became difficult for them to come out from their trap. All these things, dear children, I told you in detail. Tomorrow we will discuss the further portion. Thank you, dear children.